Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. Whoa, it has been a minute. How are you doing, Tosh and Wolf? Good to see you. Sarah, happily ever after. Renee, Sam, Bruna, Christina, Tamika. Who else we got? We got a lot of people tonight. CM and Bartman. What is going on? Tammy, how are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. It is another manic Monday. It was quite busy at work today. I got to say that. It was extremely busy at work. But that's good. That's good. So yeah, what's everybody up to? It's a Monday. You know what I mean? I'm ready for the weekend already, and it's only Monday. But there you go. Shelley, welcome. Sarah, welcome. Good to see you as well. All right. Let's see. A Generala for February. Sarah wants one. Let's throw it down. Throw it down a little General to see what's going on in the world of February. I mean, it is right around the corner. Kinda. I mean, sort of, kinda, maybe. I don't know. If you're interested in my book, by the way, that is coming up on the 15th. This weekend, I will put it on Kickstarter, and you can pick up a copy of the book, of Le Book. And the book is going to be massive, and it's going to be very heavy and expensive to ship, but that's okay. That is all right indeed. Oh, let's see about the This Might Hurt Tarot and how that's going on. You a 50-year-old wooden house. Well, that's ripe with some termites waiting to happen right there. There you go. Amara, welcome. How you doing? Boo Boo, how are you as well? What's going on? Everybody's here. We got a crowd tonight. I mean, it's just rocking the house tonight. That's all it is. All right, let's see what is happening here. With a little general action for February. Ace of Pentacles says that you're getting pretty stable financially. You have a little bit of financial flowing in. We got a little bit of money, some pretty good things happening in February. I think that starts a little trend from February to May. I think that you're basically in for some money. That's sort of what we have here. The Ace of Pentacles starting out with the Fool as well. The Fool says, let's crank it up. Let's get it going. Let's move. Let's get everything moving around. And the Fool says, let's get these opportunities that we have. Let's take advantage of those, and we'll move forward and definitely make some dollars, because the Ten of Pentacles is all the dollars. It's all the dollars that you need. It says where we need to be and where we want to be, and that's a little bit of money. Again, you're looking for about 3 months, I would say, of sort of income increase. You're looking for getting some money. You're looking for a lot of things just sort of hitting home, sort of hitting the home run, one after the next. I think that's going to be a really big thing. High Priestess does say that it does sort of chill out as far as February goes. Well, not February. I mean, it starts in February, it goes 3 months. But the High Priestess says there's a lot of different things you need to sort of juggle in order to keep this flowing. And it is a little too difficult at the end of the day to do that. But I think overall February is going to look pretty good for that. You also want to sort of be careful. You want to be careful if you're taking any trips as well in February. I think you start sort of thinking about a trip around February. I think you're going to end up taking a summer trip, but you know, there you go. Lexi, welcome. How you doing? Shelly, thank you for your donation. How are you doing tonight? Shelly, what is your question? What is your question? Let us know, and we will break out my tarot. It's not the tasty tarot. It is the waterfall tarot. Now, some people complain about the size of my deck. I mean, I've had complaints about the size of my deck. You do. If you compare it with bigger decks, I mean, you know, sometimes you just feel inadequate. You know, my deck might look inadequate compared to others, but at the end of the day, it's not the size of the deck that matters. It's what you do with it. You know, you gotta remember the key. The key is what you do with your deck. Gonna be autumn, winter, maybe. Shelly, I'm curious how my love interest, who is a Cancer, is feeling about me, if the relationship will happen. Shelly's got a little bit of love interest going on. That's cool. That's cool. We'll use my little deck. We're going to use my little deck to read this. I think it's going to be all right. It's going to be perfectly fine. And, you know, we'll see how see, there you go. There you go. You know, it needs to be big enough to shuffle, but if it's too big, you can't do anything with that. I mean, come on. What are you going to do with that? That's just going to be painful to shuffle. You know what I mean? The Tasty Tarot. Yeah, Angela, the Tasty Tarot is coming back. Deck size, hashtag deck size matters. That is, that we're starting out. We're starting out with all of this stuff tonight. It's going to be a wild night. I can tell you that now. All right. Mara, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Wolfie, welcome back. Wolfie, always good to see you. Thank you for your donation as well. So we do have a love interest. We've got Samantha. Well, thank you for your donation. Samantha's got another interview. By the way, Samantha's basically going to own pretty much every hospital in her region, probably, I'll say in the next 2 years, but there you go. Samantha's just rocking the house over there. We'll see about this. Shelly, you got a love interest. We want to feel what they're feeling. We want to know what's happening. As a Cancer, they do lack stability. They do want things to sort of go well. They have a lot of fears about how a relationship works out. They have a lot of things that just didn't work out before. I think they're really hesitant, not really to get into a relationship, but they're hesitant just to go all out, to jump all in and put both feet into the water and just go swimming. They've had relationship breakups. They've had issues in the past. I think that sort of sticks with them a little bit. Blah, whoa. It has been a hot minute. Blah, you still don't have a house? Blah, you still don't have a house. Blah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, they have had some breakups, a little bit of upset, a little bit of things. I think that's stuck with them. Maybe being a Cancer, they're a little more in tune to those types of things where they just don't feel that a lot of times that they're getting what they need, or they just don't want to take the risk. They just don't want to jump in. But I mean, they do have a little bit of hesitation when they're sort of coming in with that. So, I mean, if you look, TF, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But basically, if you're looking for, how they feel about you, I think that they're interested. The Nine of Pentacles does say we do have an inline interest. We have a lot of good feelings there. And the Empress says they're going to be a good match. Again, I think they're a little bit emotion on the sleeve, a little bit too much emotional, a little bit too reliant upon some things that may not work out, et cetera, et cetera. But the Empress says that they're pretty comfortable with relationships and ready to do something. And I think they sort of like you, right? The Nine of Pentacles says that. But again, we have the hesitation. Not only that, but it seems like this particular individual may not be just very upfront with what they're feeling. You're going to have to dig a little bit deeper. You're going to have to sort of read between the lines with this person. But I think overall, you have a lot of potential here. Just come in and just sort of recognize that they're going to take it easy. It'd be a little slow roll. And that's fine. That's fine. If you're really interested in the person, let it slow roll and just go ahead with that. Leona, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Welcome everybody. Blah's going to Harrow. I don't know what Harrow is, but we'll find out how it goes. All right. Wolfie wants to know, how will I do in Esoteric World from the Wizard deck? All right. Let's see about that. Wolfie's got a little Wizard deck thing going on. Just saying. Esoteric World. Is that a theme park? That would be kind of fun. Ride the Esoteric, maybe ride the tarot, ride the small tarot deck. You know what I mean? Esoteric. Okay, which one did you want? Which one did you want? The Wizard deck. All right, Wizard deck is going to be what you get. The Wizard deck rocks the house. Pamela, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is, Pamela. We'll throw it down. There you go. Tosh, it's good that you have some good stuff going on. I miss theme parks. I miss leaving the house. I think we need less COVID and more leaving the house action. I want to go on a cruise. I want to go to some place for vacation. Okay. I told all of you that in 2020, I was visiting the pyramids and I was going to live stream tarot reading from the pyramids. I told everybody that. And then COVID, it all got ruined. I still want to do that, though. Can you imagine how cool that would be? I'm going to be there for a couple of weeks, do a couple of weeks live stream from the pyramids reading tarot. That would be awesome. I mean, that's like awesome level, awesome. I don't know. I just made that phrase up. Okay. Esoteric World, how would I do at the Esoteric World? Page of Swords. It says that you'd be sort of fumbling around a little bit in there, but I think that you'd be okay. Page of Swords says you're able to deal with a lot of stuff. It does feel like you're able to adjust, you're able to accommodate, you're able to sort of be flexible with things and sort of go forth and all that stuff. It's going to be kind of fun there, right? Page of Swords says you're able to at least sort of keep your head above water in there. Seven of Swords says that you're hesitant about that. If you're looking at going in, if you're looking at how will I do, I think you have a lot of expectations of yourself that maybe the world doesn't have. So you have to be like this, you have to be like that. You may have to be like this and that. You never know. But the Seven of Swords says you do have a little bit more expectations than most people. I think it's more of a jump in and figure it out as you go along. Because again, I think you're good at that. It's just sort of from yesterday, right? With all your talents and whatnot. I think you're good at just sort of winging it. You're good at getting things done. You're good at sort of seeing the landscape and then able to sort of leap into where you need to be within that landscape. Two of Cups says that, all basically in the esoteric world, I think there are people in there, there are guides in there that do have some things to say to you, that want to sort of communicate with you and whatnot. That's going to be important. The Two of Cups, you have that communication sort of going in. And finally, the Ten of Pentacles. You get comfortable, sort of make your home there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think this is a place where you can expand. You can sort of, just spread your wings, fly a little bit, do a little bit of some things that are going to be fun, adventurous. And I think you fit right in overall. A little bit of hesitancy, a little bit of hesitancy at first, but overall I think it's going to be all right. Okay, let's see what is next. Amara is next. So Pamela donated. Pamela, what was your question? Did you already post it maybe? I'm scrolling around looking for Pamela's question. There we go. There we go. I got Pamela. Pamela, I want to know the truth about the Taurus. Will he message me? You want to know the truth? Uh-oh, that calls for the Thoth deck. Pamela, you're waiting for real adventure now. You want to know the truth. Amara, I've been having issues with Mom. How does she really feel about me? Well, hopefully she likes you. It is Mom, by the way. I mean, after all. I don't know. Let's see about that. Issues with Mom. Let's see about that. Issues with the mother. How's that going to go? What's a good motherly deck? What is a nice little motherly deck? I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind a little Super Lunaris tarot action. This is one of the new ones on stream. I got to say, I feel ripped off by probably about 30% of my Kickstarters that I received this past year. But this one knocked it out of the park. And boy, am I glad that I picked this up. So yeah, Super Lunaris Tarot. It's one of my faves. All right. Issues with Ma. What does she really feel about me? The Sun and the Four. She feels like she can't communicate with you sometimes. You don't listen. She can't communicate you sometimes. It feels like that she's saying something and you don't listen. And then you say something, it's like you're not actually listening to what they were saying in the first place. This is how she feels. She feels you're not really getting that communication in. I mean, there is, the celebration, the friendship and whatnot. That's still there. That is still there. And she is Ma, still the giving thing and all of that. But it feels like sometimes when she gives, when she offers advice, when she tries to communicate, it's just not accepted the way it should be. Maddie, thank you for your donation. Maddie, is this still the doctor? Is this still the doctor as from the Pisces doctor? Let me know. But yeah, she feels like that she's given and given and given, and she just doesn't get as much back as sometimes that she needs right there. Yeah? The Sun says overall she's going to be good with the situation. It is Mom and whatnot. But again, there's sort of this communication breakdown. It's like she feels that you don't listen sometimes. And again, she feels that she's given a lot and you haven't given back. So this is just what the cards say. We have the giving card here. We have the friendship. We have the celebration card and whatnot. Overall, it just feels like that there needs to be more communication. There needs to be some clearer communication. It seems like that we go on these paths, right? So I want to talk to you about tarot cards. But then I start talking about oracle cards, and I'm talking about oracle cards, but I'm meaning tarot cards, but it's different. So you have to sort of do a little translation of it's not exactly what they say, it's kind of what they mean type of thing. But I mean, there you go. There you go. The giving card is me. Okay, well, there you go. All right, Eden. Whoa, it's been a minute. Eden, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for your donation. It is Donation Monday, apparently. There you go. Eden, I appreciate you. Sam is going to be owning some hospital somewhere in like 2 years. Sam, like half the people in chat ask about going on an interview and trying to find an interview. And Sam has an interview like every hour. All right. Interview at our hospital. I mean, you need to write a book, or you need to write a blog or something to tell people what your secret is, because that is amazing. All right. Speaking of amazing, let's go a little bit into the Ciro Marchetti realm. Do some Gilded Tail Royale and see how that goes. Amara. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes there is that giving and just not a lot of reciprocation on that stuff. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. Addie, it is so good to see you. How are you doing, Addie? It's always good that you're on the stream. I appreciate you hanging out with us. All right, let's do a little flipperoo here and see where we're going to go from there. All right, interview. Another interview. How's that going to go with there? King of Swords, the World, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. That looks really good. This looks pretty good. I mean, bottom line, you know what I mean? How many dicks do you have, T.O.? I have I don't know how many dicks I have. Let's see. This is 70, and then I got another tarot tower over here. So it's this plus that. So however many decks that is with this plus that. And I have 30 Thoth decks. I have 20, there's 27 Thoth decks in the back. So add that plus 27 of the Thoth decks. And that's how many decks I have. All right. Speaking of interviews, the world says you have a lot of potential with this. I think that they're really looking for somebody that's way, way overqualified. You know what I mean? I'm saying decks. She asked how many decks I have. But yeah, looking for somebody that's way overqualified. It's one of the positions where they post that they want this, but they love you to be this and that and this and that too. So one of the positions where you're going to come in and 30 Thoth decks. Yes. I think I have one of every single version of the Thoth. So yeah, the world says they want more than they put on the resume. So if you can produce a little more, if you can sort of get them excited, hey, I'm learning this, I'm learning that, I'm picking up these things, it's going to be beneficial for you. The King of Swords is a very demanding position. They want a lot out of it. They're going to pay you, but they are going to work you. This is not a relax. This is not a freebie. The King of Swords is they are definitely going to work you and get it going on. The Six of Pentacles says they're willing to pay you for it. I mean, if they can get more, if they can score the big kahuna, they are going to pay the Six of Pentacles. They are just going to hand out the money. They are just going to turn the ones into 20s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if they have the, if you can produce the extra stuff, they're going to get the $5, and they're just going to magically create that into the $100. And that's all you really need at the end of the day. That's all you really need is more money. And they're going to pay more money with more experience and whatnot. So they're willing to cash it out. They're willing to get it done. And Ten of Cups says it's fun. It's a fun job. Even though they're going to work you to death, it's fun at the end of the day. So there you go. All right. 30 Thoth decks indeed. I mean, I don't know if it's actually 30. It's basically every Thoth deck from the original, the one I spent on eBay. I paid $280 something. This was like I think this was like one of the oldest Thoth decks I've ever seen on eBay. Anyway, I splurged and I got that one, and I got a bunch of other ones. And because you need variety with Thoth. Thoth, you need a variety. All right, Blah, finally back. Good to see you. House in Harrow. Is that going to be a good investment? How is that going to go? What do we usually read for you, Blah? It's been a hot minute, so I don't remember. But we can do a little bit of the Anna K. Anna K works. Anna K is going to be awesome. You know, that's what you need. More money is always good. Yeah, Renee, you know, my martial arts teacher used to say there's only one thing better than money, and that's more money. T.O. Only one thing better than money, that's more money. That's the weirdest human being I've ever met in my life. But he taught us quite well. Okay. The house in Harrow, how's that going to go? That looks bad. That looks bad, and that looks bad. Yeah, it doesn't look. It doesn't look that good. It doesn't look that good at all. I mean, I'm just saying. The nice is you are tempted to run into it. You are tempted to sort of grasp it, run into it, and check it out, and do the deed, and get it done. Death says that things change at the last minute, though. It's like, you know, I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this all set up. I need these things. And then all of a sudden, I get some different expectations from the seller or the real estate agent or whatnot. It seems that things are just constantly changing. It doesn't mean that they are, it just doesn't mean that they're, it doesn't mean that it's going to work out very well. And basically, you have the Five of Pentacles as well as sort of challenged with this. So maybe the money situation, maybe there's some money that they're trying to get, or they're trying to negotiate it out. All in all, it doesn't look very good. Marina, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Sarah, does this mean no, or you missed my question? Sarah, I get all of the questions, but Sarah, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random, and we have a gazillion donations. So if you're looking, whoa, that's another one. I don't have any waterfall. Don't get excited. The waterfall tarot is not back until June. If you're looking for where we are here. No, we are here, and we have all of these to go. So we're working for it. We're working for it. All right. Man, I love my Q screen. I love this software. I really do. I think the software just rocks. All right. Pamela GL. GL stands for good luck. Am I going to know the truth about the Taurus? Does anybody know the truth about any Taurus? I mean, I'm just saying. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Because I would like to use some fun decks right now. I want to use my big dicks. I want to use the Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. There you go. Sunflower has hosted. Sarah, you got hosted. Sarah, you got hosted. That's awesome. It's time to break out the big dicks. It's time. It is time and all that stuff. No, I bought the Mastering Tarot ebook. I have questions. Can I email you? Sarah, absolutely. If you have any questions at all, Sarah, you email me. We got you covered. So there you go. There you go. We got you covered, Sarah. If anybody has questions about my book or anything like that, I mean, just shoot me an email. I'd love to talk to you. I can talk tarot all day. I do have to work, but after work and, after work and after the extracurricular activities, I'll talk tarot all day. All right. I'm giving you email twice. Okay. Tash is putting it down the law. Am I going to know the truth about the Taurus? Will he message me? Yeah. Yeah, they will. I mean, I think it's going to be them messaging you. If you want to know the truth about the Taurus, I think it's a bit more complex than just a basic question. Am I going to know the truth about the Taurus? I think they have a lot of things happening. They have a lot of things going on, and they're not willing to share a lot of this with you. So if you're looking for a little bit of action, if you're looking for a little bit of truth, a little bit of transparency, you're really going to have to drag it out. The Three of Pentacles is just not good here. It means I'm going to have to drag it out. I need to show, because a lot of the things that the Taurus is presenting to you feels like that it is sort of the puffing out the chest. And Sam, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. TF, you were not missed. TF, you are next. I got you covered, TF. I got you covered indeed. But the Three of Pentacles says it's all about the Leo feel. They got a little Leo in them. Maybe a Leo rising sign, maybe a little bit of Leo moon, but they feel like they need to puff out the chest. They need to make a show. They need to make a presentation out of it. And their appearance matters. What they say is going to affect sort of, how they want to be perceived. And them being perceived is a big thing for this particular person, even if it is a Taurus. Tauruses are traditionally, obviously, a little bit on the stubborn side. No offense to Taurus out there, a little bit on the stubborn side, a little bit on the I need it my way side. And again, I think they're trying to get that by being the way that they're currently being. And again, the magician, it's all about appearances. It's all about that stuff. They know what they're doing. They're not communicating with you accidentally. This is not something that is just random. Again, they know what they're doing. They really sort of getting it on with that. The Lover says you just got to be patient with them a little bit. Let them relax. Let them do that. If you need to stroke the ego, whatever. But yeah, they will eventually message you. The Lover says they do feel that connection. They are pretty good with that. All right. Christina says it's a beautiful, nice big deck. It is a very good deck. It is very nice deck. All right. Let's see. And it feels great. I mean, when you get the Mons Tarot, this is a deck that you can just stroke at night. This is a nice deck. I mean, you get one this big, you know what I mean? It's hard to fit in the box sometimes, but you can just stroke this thing at night and feel pretty good. All right. All right, Maddie, the doctor like me as he says so. So the doctor's putting on the charm, Maddie, the doctor's putting on a little bit of that charm. Wants to play doctor, maybe. I don't know. Putting on the charm. Is it legitimate? Is what they're saying real? Is what they're saying? What's a good doctor? What's a good play doctor deck? I'm going with the Modern Love. Am I going to be able to get the last card on the Modern Love? Am I going to ruin the deck trying to get it off the thing? Maybe. Don't smack it, stroke it. You got to take it easy on these decks. I mean, they are made of cardboard. So if you smack the deck like it owes you money, if you just beat your deck like it owes you money, then that's not going to work out, because it's just they're made out of cardboard. They're gentle. You have to be gentle. You have to be very, very gentle. Okay. So yeah, just don't beat your deck like it owes you money. You don't want to do that. All right, here we go. Putting on the charm. Is it going to be? That is such a freaking pretty card. Look at this card. That is so pretty. I swear I'm going to have to buy some oil pastels and give some of this a shot. Oh, I didn't want to. I got so much art stuff, but oh man, it hurts. Oh, the temptation. Oh, hang on. I got to need a minute. Okay. I'm not going to buy an oil pastel set. I'm not going to. Okay. Put on the charm, the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the Tower. Yeah. We do sort of see the inconsistency that we talked about a little bit more in this particular reading, that inconsistency. So we talked about that yesterday, right? The doctor has a little bit of inconsistency, how they are with this person, how they are with that person. It seems to be a little bit different based upon who they're talking to, how they're talking, and whatnot. The 6 of Wands says they mean well. I mean, the 6 of Wands is the success. They do mean well. They are sort of going in that. But again, it is maybe a little bit of an ego. I'm not saying it's pure ego. I'm saying it's a little bit of an ego. Why? Because the 6 of Wands is the person riding across in the horse. Everyone is cheering for them. They're standing there proud. You know, it just feels like that we're getting into that. It feels like that is going to be one of the things, where standing proud, being up front, and really sort of making the impact is going to be something that's important to them. The Tower says it doesn't last long. So sort of look into any inconsistencies. I guess we're back to that. The Tower says it all kind of crumbles down at the end. And basically you can see that. And you know, the Tower at the end means that it literally crumbles down at the end of the thing. But it feels like that's not really going to last. So, you know, sort of ride it out, no pun intended, you know, sort of ride it out, see where that says, see where that goes, and see where that's going to take you. Basically, the Knight of Wands says that I think you're picking up something and it's legitimate. You're a little bit picking up something that's legitimate. Because when somebody is really, really into it, and very much sort of talking to you and telling you these things, and you feel it, and you feel that this is genuine, then you don't have questions like this. When you do have questions like this, you're thinking, I'll feel a little something. Let's see what that's going type of thing as well. Knight of Pentacles says, again, just write it out, see what happens. And, again, this is sort of a little bit of an ego, not pure ego, a little bit of an ego thing where they do want that Six of Wands attention. They do want the Six of Wands attention as well. TF, we got you mixed up, one below, one ahead. Sorry about that. TF, we are going to knock your reading out right now. Right now. All right. TF wants to know, did it end Pisces? See my blog. And what do they think of the poem I posted? We're currently in no contact. You think they're stalking you? Ooh, stalking you in a good way, hopefully. All right, TF wants to know, the Pisces reading my blog. What are they doing? Are they reading it? Are they enjoying it? Do they enjoy my poetry that I'm posting? That's one skill I don't have is poetry. I can't write for anything as far as poetry goes. I'm just going to, my poetry looks like just like random sentences, there you go. All right. Well, this is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. I'm just saying this is just amazing. And that is where it needs to be. You know what I mean? So welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. By the way, if you want to get my new book, it's coming out this weekend on Kickstarter. I will do a special video and show you what's going to be in it. And I'll do an announcement and all that stuff. So if you want that new book, it is coming out this weekend. It comes with the tarot cloth that everybody likes. And there you go. Okay. Are they reading my blog? Man, I sure wish I saw the High Priestess. The High Priestess with the Torah and whatnot. The Two of Coins, the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. I think they look at it occasionally. Jeanette, welcome. How are you doing tonight? I think that they do look at occasionally. Go check it out. I don't think they're in full stalker mode where they are just there, just staring at it and just waiting, like refresh. TF posted something. Let me read it. I don't think they're at that level. You know what I mean? Green Identity, welcome. I do think that they feel that they want to keep an eye on you. They want to see what you're up to, but they're not going to dedicate just a ton of time. So I think that they've seen some things, but I don't think that they've seen this particular block. The King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, sort of the Eight of Cups feel in here says that this is not something they really wanted to read or whatnot. The Two of Coins, they did have a choice about what they want to look at, what they don't want to look at. I think it's something that they need a defined reason to be there. So if they had a reason to go and they started wanting to read everything and read up on all this stuff, I think they would, but they just don't have a defined, clear reason to sort of go ahead with that and go forward with sort of just, reading everything type thing. But that's just the cards. That is just what I see in the cards. Entertainment purposes only. And all of that good stuff. Okay. Eden, the husband and I are going to buy some land. Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. Buy some land, create you one of them beautiful houses, one of those built from scratch houses. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Get myself excited over here. I'm just saying, buying some land, creating a house from scratch, that is cool. That is really cool. All right, maybe Blah should do that. I think Blah is like at the eternal house hunting mode at this point. Blah, what do you think? We'll do a little dark mansion for some house or some land hunting and whatnot. I don't really think we have a good land card, but I mean we can wing it with the. We can wing it. We can wang it. You know what I mean? All right, Green Identity. Why do you choose not to read reversals? I actually do. I read reversals, just not all reversals. If there's one card that's right side up, I'll read it. But if it's all reversals, I'll flip it. I will flip it. And some decks say, like, here's a reversal here, but it's one 2, 3 reversals, but we do have 1 upright card. I think that has a lot of meaning in it. This 1 upright card just sort of stands up. You know what I mean? It stands up. It says, pay attention to me. I have something important to say. And these others maybe have equally important things, but this definitely commands the attention. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right. So that's just me. So there you go. There's your answer to your question. So let's round this up here and try to figure out how to read a reversals and an upright with some land. By the way, in my new book, I do talk about reversals, and I have tons and tons of examples and whatnot. There you go. Ace of Cups says it's important to you. Getting the land, finding the land, getting everything sorted, get everything done. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Jeanette, what is my life purpose? Sunflower hosted Jeanette. Thank you so much, Sunflower. You are awesome as always. Jeanette, be sure to thank Sunflower for the hostess of the mostest right there. Okay, what is my life purpose? There you go. This is important to you. I think this is something that not only are you going to do, you really, really should do. I think this is really going to be that moment that defines a lot of different things coming out. This is going to be a special moment. This is going to be some big thing for you to go forth with. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never spend a lot of money on something based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. All right. Ace of Cups, so important. The devil says that you do need to sort of really dig into things that you normally wouldn't dig into as far as the sale goes. You need to sort of check things out. Make sure all the T's are crossed. Make sure all the I's are dotted. You don't want to get into a situation where it looks too good to be true and it is indeed too good to be true. So you want to find out about floodplains, normal stuff that you do, but go a little deeper, dig a little deeper as far as the devil being reversed. Judgment says take it slow as well. I think you're going to hit a situation where you have this really, really great deal. And I don't think the really, really great deal is indeed a great deal. I think you're being, a little bit ripped off. Judgment says be careful and definitely take it slow. Don't rush into anything with this. You know that already. Knight of Pentacles says that the land that you're being presented, there's one piece of land or there's one particular person that's trying to put some land on you. They don't have your best interest in mind. The Knight of Pentacles is the card where he has his land, he has all the wheat that he's planted, and he's very proud of it, very proud of this land. And because it's reverse, again, we're looking on just, make sure you don't get ripped off. Make sure we go the extra mile here and research everything very thoroughly. Even if somebody else has researched it, what can we do to try to take a little bit extra time for that? Fat man on the internet, indeed. I am quite chunky. I am the chunky individual on the internet. I'm not as chunky as I used to be, but I still am a bit chunky. Okay. Samantha had one. Sunflower for Sarah. Marina. But everything else to be successful as Esoteric studies and get over my blocks. Okay. Marina wants to know, if I give it my best go and put in the effort, will I be successful? That's, at the end of the day, that's really all you could do is put in your best effort, knock it out, be the best that you can be, and see where that goes. And I think, speaking of the best, let's get one of the best decks I have, this Heaven and Earth Tarot. And then there you go. And then there you go. All right. Let's see. Here, indeed. Soft, sweet velvet. Oh, there you go. All right. Let's find out what the Heaven and Earth Tarot says about giving it your best to go. Well, that's terrible. That's terrible. But give it my best go and put in effort and dedication, will I be successful in esoteric studies, meditation, whatnot. Green Identity, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is, Green, and we'll get you knocked down over here. Oh, I hate to do this. Marina, I hate to do this. And get over my blocks. Your blocks don't exist. Basically, let's hammer this down the way that needs to be hammered down. Your blocks don't exist. They really don't exist. I think you're running into basically just problems that because of time wasted with a particular effort, non-optimized effort. So you can do two things, right? So I go on Google Maps and I want to go to, let's say, another city like Mansfield or something. I go on Google Maps and I got to go there. Now, two ways I can do it. I can walk, or I can just drive there. It seems driving would be the more optimal solution, but I can walk there if I really wanted to. But, so at the end of the day, you need to find a more optimized solution for how you're going. What does that mean? That means that as far as optimization is concerned, you could have ways to do this a little better, and that could be learned from books. You could learn a better ways to sort of do your studies. You could learn a better way to sort of approach things through books, maybe a mentor, maybe some YouTube guides. There's so many videos, and maybe sort of watch something and get inspired with that. One of the things is you don't want to get into a situation where things are just boring, where you're just rote memorization. It's like learning tarot. You don't want to just sit there and memorize stuff for no reason. You don't want to just rote memorization. You want something fun. And that's why you would buy Tarot Guidance, my new book. No, but you just want something that's going to be more fun, that's going to embrace you, that's going to make that emotional hook. Without the emotional hook, you get what you call your blocks. You just don't have the emotional hook. Because when you start an activity and you're super excited about it, you're all thrilled about it. You can't wait. You went to sleep thinking about it. You wake up thinking about it. There's no blocks. You dive into that. You get passionate with that. And you chase that with all of your heart, with all of your soul, with all of your passion. You get that done. And that's what you need to find. Because if you just go through and say, okay, today's the day for spiritual progress. Let me do 10-minute meditation. You're just not excited about it. Again, you need to be excited. You need to be thrilled. You need to find a better way to do things. And the blocks vanish. The blocks vanish. Have you ever seen the people that paint on YouTube? They're like all excited about painting. They can't shut up about it. And they just do these paintings. And then you have other people that start to paint and they see a white canvas with nothing on it and they freak out. And they call it artist block. You're blocked because you're not passionate. You're blocked because you haven't found that thing that hooks you, that thing that connects you, your soulmate, your literal soulmate, as far as the psychic abilities, the magic, the esoteric studies. Find that thing that you can't stop thinking about all day, all night. Pursue these. Think that your blocks vanish. So I don't think you have to get over anything. You just have to find that soulmate. There you go. The soulmate thing that you're going to be passionate about. Anyway, long reading, but I wanted to break it down. Sunflower, thank you for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. How the interview go with the LG hospital? Let's check that out. Sam wants to know about LG. Don't they make phones? I didn't know they made a hospital too. That's interesting. A phone and a hospital. That's all you need. If you're at the hospital, you need a phone while you're there. I mean, come on. All right. The Gregory Scott Tarot. Let's see about that with Sam I Am. How will your interview go? How will things turn out? Here you go. Yeah, then you could buy like a paint by numbers where all the numbers are about this big and they're so microscopic that you need like a magnifying glass. Okay, hang on. I'm just saying. When you have a paint by number and you have to go like that to figure out what paint you're going to use on the paint by number, that's not too optimal, you know. Okay. But LG, the Hermit, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. I would avoid this at all costs. It just feels like this is a really bad one. Knight of Pentacles is normally good, but it's sort of interesting that we have this sort of a little bit of a stalker here. Somebody looking in, somebody micromanaging you. It feels like they're right above you, always watching. They want you to do this and that, and they have demands. They don't trust you to do anything. They give you really crappy things to do. Page of of Swords. They feel like that you just can't communicate well. They can't communicate well either. You really have no idea what the hell's going on half the time and all that stuff. And the Hermit says, yeah, you'd be better off someplace else. But yeah, Sam, this one looks bad. This one looks pretty bad. Of course, entertainment purposes only, but that doesn't look good at all. All right. We got some readings, and I really don't know what their question was. Jeanette wants to know, what is my life purpose? We'll check that out. Sunflower, thank you again for the couple of hosts and the big donation. Greatly appreciate you. See, Jeanette, how that's going to go with a little bit of the golden wheel. You know what I mean? You've grown 3 magic beanstalks. Well, that's good. I guess that's all right. Are you going to climb said beanstalks? That's a thing. Are you going to climb said beanstalks and find out what is up top? It's like a space ladder, like a little bit of a space ladder and all of that stuff. All right. So let's see about that. Life purpose. The 5 of Wands reverse, sort of a mediator, a little bit of a mediator. 8 of Cups, definitely a mediator. It was like you have a counselor feel to you, a little bit of a mediation counselor feel where you're able to get people's problems, sort of understand that. You're able to solve people's conflicts and all of that good stuff. So it just feels like that you have a lot of opportunity in that realm. Zarita, it has been a hot minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, the 7 of Wheels as well says you can make pretty good money with this. If you're looking for life purpose, if you're looking for like the career that you really need to be, it is mediation where you're just sort of not really solving people's problems, but you're sort of talking them through it. You're getting conflicts and you're resolving them. You're able to bring people together that normally would not be together. And you have a good communication style where you're able to sort of get that cross that communication barrier that a lot of people just have, and it just feels like sometimes a lot of people do that. So I think that's sort of where you're headed to. So if you look for a life purpose, that is going to sort of be it. So there we go. All right, Green Identity had a question as well. I need to find out what Green Identity's question was. We had Samantha, we had that, we had Sunflower, we had Marina. Let's scroll down to Green Identity, and we had Jeanette, and there's Green Identity. And okay, facing a lot of uncertainty is work and buying the house over the next 6 months. Okay, so you're basically worried about getting laid off, and you don't want to buy a house and immediately get laid off, it sounds like. We'll check that out. We'll see how that goes. That would suck. You just buy a house, you're all excited, you move into it, you buy a bunch of furniture because there ain't none. And then they say, thank you for all of your service, but we got to let you go. That would suck. Pretty hard, pretty quick. Fatonia, welcome. How you doing? From Jacksonville, Florida. It's good to see you. Hope you're liking the stream, Fatonia. I dearly hope that you enjoy my stream, because if you do, you know what to do. You know what to do, Fatonia. You hit that like and subscribe button. You let me know that you like it. You let YouTube know that you like it. And hit that like, subscribe button. Gets all of that good tingly feel. I will tingle all over when you hit that button. I'm just saying, just get a little woo thing going on, when you hit that. Okay. Okay, you don't want to get laid off after you buy a house. Okay, any insight? Okay, obviously entertainment purposes only. Never buy a house based upon a regular dude on the internet, just sort of giving you tarot readings. You know how this goes. Death and Rebirth and the Devil Reverse and the 6 of Swords. I think you're okay. I hate to do the bad news thing because I know you're kind of new. You're like, ooh, this tarot oracle guy's kind of cool. I'm going to ask him a question. He's going to give me some good news. I hate to disappoint, but this looks bad. This doesn't look like the good news that I was going to give you. I know that sucks, and I hate to do it, but if I do great readings, if I do good news readings all day, nobody's ever going to tune in again. So, yeah, Death and Rebirth. You're looking for certainty. You're not looking for uncertainty. Death and Rebirth brings the uncertainty. So if you're looking for uncertainty, it is around the corner, according to the Death and Rebirth card. The Six of Swords also says that we're going on a journey, which is going to be someplace, okay, to someplace beautiful, someplace that is going to be stable and sunny and beautiful and hot and fantastic. It says that, but it's reversed. It says, not so much. And finally, the devil. The devil. Nothing, hashtag not all Capricorns. I'm just saying. The devil reversed is an interesting card here. Right next to this, it says that you have somebody that is almost interfering with your going into this better place. You have somebody interfering with that. It could be somebody delivering bad news. It could be somebody that bringing in challenges. It could be somebody with some challenges sort of hitting that. So if you're looking for certainty, I would really have loved the Hermit, which I rely upon moving to a new place and being happy. I also would love some Eight of Pentacles, which show the job would be stable. Maybe a Three of Pentacles, a new job offer. Ace of Pentacles, we have a lot of stability within that. Maybe a Ten of Pentacles, where we have the house, we have the dog, we have the grandma, we have all this stuff. I don't see any of that crap at all. I just see a lot of uncertainty, and I apologize in advance, but this looks like you may want to hang out on that. You may want to hesitate a little bit. That devil looks dreamy AF. I mean, I'm just saying, the devil's pretty cute, The devil looks pretty cute. Not as cute as me, but no, I'm kidding. The devil does look pretty good. What's dreamy about the devil? Like, just for a dude, I want to know. I'm just kind of curious. I guess a no shirt and the big hunks of hair. Is it the hand? I mean, I got good hands. I could reach out like that too. Does that make me, sort of hunky? What does he hide behind the back though? Like, if so, okay, a life advice. I'm going to lay it down for you now. Life advice. If anybody, what happened? If anybody is offering their hand to you and the other hand is behind their back, that's not good. That's not good. The other hand is behind their back. What are they holding? Like, what are they going to do to you when you go, dreamy devil, please take me. I'm going to reach out and grab your hand. What's he doing back there? I mean, I don't really want to know. He could be holding something bad. You never want to, all right. Finally, we're getting to Sunflower's readings. We are going to do the Thoth. We're going to do a little bit of Thoth action here. Get it refocused after we're goofing off with this devil, with the devil humor. You know what I mean? Companies merge and be taken so no one knows. A job in 6 months. I don't feel scared though. There you go. That would be good. Handsy. Yeah. I mean, I got the hands. I'm just saying I got the hands. I don't got the hair. I don't got the six pack. I don't got those eyes, but I got the hands. So I'm 1/5. I'm 1/5 a hottie. I'm 20% hottie. You know what I mean? Maybe his ass itches. CM has a good point. It could be. I guess you're like, what if he was scratching his butt with that hand that he's reaching out, though? I mean, he could be reaching out the hand that he just scratched his butt with, and now he's like alternating hands for the butt scratch. And the one he's reaching out is full of butt goo or something. You know what I mean? You need to be careful with this. Okay. Facing a lot of uncertainty. No, that's not it. Decided on a location. Congratulations, boo-boo. We're able to find a home and move away before the end of summer. Let's see about that. All right, boo-boo. Home by fall, basically. We'll get a home by the fall. It could be. Yeah, it could have worms. All right, we're getting a home by the fall. Empress there. Okay. You found a location. Location. I think you're going to have problems finding a place you like. I mean, you have a problem finding a place you like. Bottom line. The Four of Cups, yeah, a little bit of the, I have some offers. I have some things that I see. They're okay. But when I actually go look at them, I'm not too thrilled. have a little bit. Yeah, you need to smell the fingers. Anybody that's smelling their fingers, okay, it feels like that you're just not finding the house that you need. You're not finding the house that you want. You have a location narrowed down, but there's always something sort of wrong with it, something a little bit wrong with it. The Empress says ultimately you do find something and you are pretty content with it. But again, there's sort of that mixture of happy and good stuff versus bad stuff. And I have to make a decision eventually. There's a lot of good things here, but there's bad traffic. There's good things here, but it's in the middle of nowhere. As far as that goes, there's going to be a lot of indecisiveness there. I think, okay, this is going to be bold. This is going to be bold. Boo boo, I'm going out on a limb. I'm going out on a limb. I think you're going to be looking at a different location. Bottom line, I think you're going to be looking at a different location. I don't think the place that you selected is going to work for you in the long run. I think you're going to figure that out over a period of time. I think you're going to decide on a different location. We have sort of the barren background with reseeding everything. It's a good pregnancy card, by the way. You know, if you're interested in pregnancy readings and you like the thought, this is a good. But there's the Knight. The Knight says that you end up moving someplace else. You're going to be someplace else. And like you said, the time is ticking, the clock is running down, but you're going to be undecided about moving to a new location, about changing locations. But at the end of the day, I think that's going to be good. That you don't settle, that you get a place that you're happy with and content with, especially if you're putting a lot of money on the line. But you know, there you go. There you go. Going out on a limb. That's probably where you didn't see the reading going. Now, did you, Sunflower? You didn't see the reading going that direction. But I had to do it. I had to do it. That's what the thought says. And we're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it. Maybe he has a wedgie. I don't know. Okay. As a general rule, if somebody is smelling their fingers or smelling their hand, that's not good. That's what I call a red flag. There you go. Anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm here every single night, and I will be back tomorrow. I hope you join me then. Now, by the way, thank you for our special guests, Wolf and Tosh. It's so good. It is really freaking good to see y'all again. I appreciate y'all hanging out. See you tomorrow.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here